and that means festival season. So I've come to one of the biggest ones in Tokyo. It's called the Matsuri, and it's at Yasukuni Shrine. And there are so many lanterns here, also so many people because it's the final day, and I had to get into, you know, an appropriate outfit. So I've got my yukata style top, and I've got like a hair accessory, and I'm really excited to show you around because it's my first time and something's coming by, so let's check it out. Trams are going past now. Just saw the parade go past, and it was really awesome being really close to the front, and we got to see them dancing, as well as the Aomori's Nebuta, which is usually a festival up north in Japan, but they brought it down especially for today, and it was like one of the highlights. I'm really glad I got to see it, but it was hot in there. I am sweating like I've never sweat before, and I could smell other people. But there's like a bunch of food stalls nearby, so I think I'm gonna try and find something to cool down, like shaved ice, kakigori, and hopefully sit down, although there's like 1,000 people. It's a really cool vibe though. I'm having a great time, but wow, it's hot. Was hoping to get kakigori, but I saw some other people and asked them when they bought it, and they said they waited 40 minutes. 40 minutes for shaved ice, which you finish in less than 5 minutes. So I guess I will not be having my kakigori dreams. Also, I took someone's seat while they were gone. Okay, maybe I'm gonna just have to live off convenience store food. This is the reality of Japanese festivals. So at the festival they have 30,000 lanterns, and right here behind us are just a few of them, but there's honestly so many. But what I recommend is walking down, because the front isn't too crowded and the middle isn't. It's just like the center where they're dancing. Like you can really get enough space when you're walking down and get photos in front of the lanterns. Like it's not that bad, surprisingly. I think because there's so many, like with 30,000 everyone can get their photos. But they're really beautifully like illuminated in yellow, and it's a really cool spot. It was worth coming here. I'm really glad I came because it's such an iconic summer festival here in Tokyo.
はじめまして、大勢です。すごく暑い、日本は。すごく暑いよ。
Right over here they have the Bon Odori, and that's where they do the traditional dance. And for Tokyo Creative we actually did like a traditional dance called the my mind's not working. The dance, I don't know, it's too hot, my brain doesn't work. Suginami dance. Oh my god, well I did the dance where I did this for like weeks and then performed in a bunch of people. I can't believe I can't remember the name, but anyway there's a dance happening right there and you can join, so maybe I'll give it a go. I'm not good at it though. I hesitated for too long and I didn't join the dance in time and it ended. So I'll have to do it next time. I did remember I brought a fan. I wish I had brought that out earlier. This is like my top recommendation for Japanese summer. It's super light and easy and it works really well. So I kind of had a bit of heat stroke, like I got really dizzy and it was so hot that I almost felt like collapsing and I had to take off my shirt, so luckily I had something underneath, but I've never had that before and I definitely underestimated how hot Japanese festivals can be, and just the fact that people are like wearing yukata and dancing is just insane. Luckily I had some water with me and my fan, but otherwise it could have been really bad. It just came on so suddenly, so be careful in Japan. But yeah, it seems like the festival's almost over and it's just enjoying the lanterns before I guess they turn them off. So I'll just take it easy from here on out and try not to go to hospital. Future Sarah here. I have to tell you guys that my heat stroke episode from that Matsuri event was a lot worse than I could have even realized that same night. When I woke up the next morning, I had a massive headache, I felt really sluggish, and it was almost like a hangover, to be honest. I couldn't go out of the house for 2 to 3 days because I just felt really bad. Definitely didn't expect this to happen. Thought I'm young and I grew up in Australia, so the heat, no worries. Everyone's just like making a big fuss, but no, it came out of nowhere and it hit me in the face. I used to not like Pocari Sweat Aquarius because I'm a very health conscious person. I don't like having unnecessary sugar, but in the summer, I feel like it's one way to get around it. I do enjoy the occasional Pocari Sweat, especially after when I was recovering. I had like 1 to 2 a day. Also, big fan of carrying a fan around and wearing loose clothing. This makes a huge difference. I think that top I was wearing was just hot and the heat was getting trapped. So yeah, even though, you know, it's Japan, I just have to wear like a less amount of clothing. How are you guys wearing jeans out there, Japanese people? Like, they're wearing jeans and like long sleeve tops. I don't get it. My advice to anyone who's traveling to Japan during the summer is make sure you stay hydrated, and if you're going to any big events, bring your own water with you because most likely they're going to be sold out. Bring a fan. They also have electronic fans for sale everywhere here, and you can buy little ice packs. And then also, you know, if you're like me and you didn't want to drink Pocari Sweat, do it. It might just save you from having a heat incident. I also want to mention that I didn't have heat stroke, even though I keep saying that. It is heat exhaustion. I think heat exhaustion is the first stage where you feel really dizzy and faint and nauseous and weak, whereas heat stroke is a lot worse, where you need to go to the hospital and it can lead to a lot of long-term problems. So new terminology to me, I didn't really know the difference, so sorry about that. If you guys have any other tips, let me know down below because I want to avoid this happening again in the future. For the rest of the video, I'm just going to be not knowing what's going to hit me in the next 24 hours, but enjoy. Now that the official Matsuri and the celebrations are over, it's a lot less crowded and you can walk freely and also breathe, and I'm feeling a lot better now. And it's nice to just like enjoy the lanterns without 1,000 other people. So if you do want to visit this festival, I do recommend coming before they start all the mikoshi and the nebuta kind of displays, because you can come in anytime during the day. Although the lanterns won't be illuminated because it's too bright, but you can come here. So I'll probably head to the konbini and try and get something to drink because all the, you know, vending machines around here are sold out as expected. But yeah, look how cool it looks. It's so freaking cool. Next time I come here, I do want to dress up in a yukata and go all out. I feel really beautiful and get nice poses and photos in, but this time I did the best I could last minute because I only decided to come about 4 hours ago. I really respect everyone who put in the effort to dress up and as well as bear the heat. At the opposite end of the shrine where the Tori Gate is and the main shrine is, you can actually see them with the nebuta like display. It's not lit up obviously because the show's finished, but you can get a closer look because when it went by it was kind of, it wasn't super fast, but there was a lot happening, so it's cool to just like take it in your own time. Yeah, it's massive. I can't believe they like pull that down. Crazy. I'd love to see it in Aomori one day though. That is on my bucket list for Japan. At first I wasn't thinking to come down into the middle of the shrine, but it's worth it because they have different lanterns here, and I guess that's what they were talking about. I read online there's 20,000 small lanterns and 10,000 big ones, and these must be the small ones. They're kind of square shaped. Everyone's getting photos here too. Everything just looks so great lit up, and they also have some paintings. Also, they're about to close, so they're trying to kick us out. Yep. I'm gonna leave in a second. I wish I came here earlier. I would have had a lot more time to enjoy it. So that's my tip. Come here early. So the guards here are yelling "Mon shimarimasu," which means the gate is closing, and I guess I don't want to be stuck here in the middle of the night when the gate closes. Wow. It's also really nice here during cherry blossom season. I recommend coming here during sakura. Alright, time to head out. I literally got out of the door 10 seconds before 9:30, which is when the event officially closes, and there are still a bunch of people in there, so I'm kind of curious where they're gonna go. Yeah, he was very timely. So I just heard if you didn't make it out on time, you had to walk 10 minutes the opposite direction to leave in another direction. Wow. Come come to the local konbini near the shrine to get a sukaba. They actually were sold out at the previous one I went to, so I was like, no, I need this because this is my favorite in summer and I need it to re-energize. So let me go buy this and enjoy it. They also had like another special. It was the melon soda like cup. It's really cute, but I want something I can eat and walk. Otherwise I would try this. By the way, like almost all the konbinis were sold out of food and drink and like ice cream because everyone went there. And restaurants were like refusing us entry. So hopefully we can find something to eat, but yeah. I'm ready for a sukaba. This is the perfect way to end my Japanese festival experience. Classic, the watermelon bar. Let me know if you've ever been to a Japanese festival before and which ones I should check out next time. This was really fun and sweaty, but I'm off to bed now. Bye!